And welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Jessie. Now, as usual, giving you the headlines first. Renowned socio-political commentator and retired IPS officer Potsangbam Sonamani passes away after long battle with cancer. Apunba Irepaki Mahiray Simpang Loop aims demands identification of illegal immigrants before carrying out census and delimitation exercise in Manipur. President of National Research Center Thongam Ajit decries on lack of care and assistance for IDPs. Displaced persons say cramped prefabricated houses not the ultimate solution. And video personnel demand regularization, reasonable pay, warns to carry out gun down and pen down strike from August 1. Now giving you the news in detail. Renowned socio-political commentator and retired IPS officer Potsangbam Sonamani passed away this evening as she's in hospital after a long fight with cancer. Known for being vocal on social issues surrounding the state, the IPS officer who retired as senior SP of Nagaland had been associated with multiple civil organizations including World Meitei Council and Taragi Chaisu. He was also a strong advocate for the inclusion of Meitei in the scheduled tribes list of India, and he was also regularly featured in various discussion programs on many news channels in the state, including SKTV News, and shared his invaluable opinions and expertise on various issues concerning the state. Meanwhile, many persons, including ex-Chief Minister and Biren, expressed profound condolence on the demise of P. Sonamani. In a post on X, ex-Chief Minister Biren Singh stated that he was aggrieved by the demise of the renowned socio-political commentator. Besides giving invaluable contributions in providing security to the people during his active service, he was a prominent voice in highlighting various issues concerning the people of the state.
Chingda labor arms ammunition is so paid and angak put the lady biani yamna sati will the president rule armed forces and the state police and administration? Will you please go and recover and seize and take adequate action? Number one. Number two, Meitei mayam sing tamdali ba sing we don't differentiate Meitei koi haide. Tamdali ba koi hai. We don't say ay mauni, ay kuki ni, ay tangkul ni, ay chin kuki jo na koi haide. Ako'y the Manipur the live citizen hai na we are being known. Ako'y differentiate of the Meitei ni kadon. Meitei community or Ramajay, Meitei Manipur na it belongs to 34 community kita muktani. My appeal is, Excellency Governor na, mayam the paidan na ribachung the lady sing your armed forces people, will they really act? Will they really try to recover? Will they really apprehend? Will they really take the proper and adequate action? Ado hek tau kibida tam desu kang de ching desu lone santi lakani.
A state-level open symposium competition was organized by Apunba Irepaki Mahiray Sinpang Loop aims at Kanglei Mine Theatre Repertory in Langtabal today. The symposium was held on a topic ramification of delimitation exercise in Manipur, and about 40 students from various schools in the state took part in the competition. Speaking in this regard, Secretary General of AIMS Oinam Amarjit said Manipur has witnessed a rise in population since the last census in 2011. Manipur faced unnatural growth of population in its 3 districts and 9 subdivisions as per 2001 census, and matter is still yet to be resolved. But it is unfortunate for Centre to announce the decision to carry out new census in 2027, followed by the delimitation exercise, as Manipur has various outstanding issues concerning influx of illegal immigrants. Speaking further, Oinam Amarjid asserted that if census and delimitation exercise are allowed to proceed before proper identification of illegal immigrants, it will have lasting impact on said arrangements of Legislative Assembly and also create a huge threat on cultural identity of indigenous communities in the state and also on demography and resource distribution.
Manipur gumba international border oiba aduga illegal immigrants ki issue asuk yamna chauna leingai cherek asida Ministry of Home Affairs na athuba matamda census asi tawani amadi delimitation ki process losingadabani haina hairakpa asi yamna laibak thibani haina apun bai pa ki mairo simpanglu PM na logjai maramdi karigumba aikhoina illegal immigrants sing asi aikhoina khanduk hogdaba taragadi karigumba census si tawsingadi makoi India gi citizen Manipur gi citizen ama oikragani aduga census asi aranba mungda tawragadi aikoi indigenous people jing gi right aduga magi cultural identity amade resource ta yamna achauba amangba ama oirakani amadi achauba safu ama lakani haibasi aikoi aims na lawjaba galoina ngasi gi state level open symposium competition asina mahiroi khunai amadi aikoi gi Manipur da leba tonga tongan ba prada sing section singda masi gi mangjaba amadi tongjaba adu khangnaba gi damakta symposium competition asi sinjabani.
President of National Research Centre, NRC, Thongam Ajit, has expressed disappointment over the pitiable condition of internally displaced persons who are residing at various relief camps. Thongam Ajit was speaking during one-day discussion on empowering the IDPs, United Nations Guiding Principles on Internally Displacement, which was jointly organized by NRC, Youth Collective Manipur, YCM, and Manipur International Youth Centre, MIYC, at Narem Sana Jauba Public Library Hall in Kanchipur today. Speaking further, Thongam Ajit said the discussion program was organized to deliberate upon the rights of displaced persons as per guidelines of United Nations. While asserting that internally displaced persons are not given adequate care and assistances, Thongam Ajit also informed that a booklet on guidelines set by United Nations for displaced persons will be made available in various relief camps. The book will be made available in Meitei, Bengali, Mar, Thadou, Paite, and English language.
United Nations ki adugumba IDP sing the pangado magi guideline no sakna gadu guideline lady ba koina adu guideline do kari kai no haibasi akoina ngasidi akoina akoi khaki natabada maiti khaki natabada adugumba Mar Paite Thadou sida akoina madu sapsan handuoga moi maronda loi handuoga akogi lo su maiti mayek ne Bengali ne adegi Roman kanane English mek tane alphabet sant handuoga akoina ngasi lai una su ngasi akoi mayam pijaga duriba Punjaga do ni mayam de gyan ta na wi dongta aduni ngasi akoi tasing yam chauna adu thawama phok sari bese.
On the other hand, Laifrakpam Ibocho, a displaced person from Kangpopi, Ward number 17, expressed concern on the assumption that peace and normalcy have returned in the state when many people are still languishing in multiple relief camps in the state. He further maintained that arrangement of prefabricated houses for IDPs is the ultimate solution, as this also presents various inconveniences owing to the cramped space. He urged relevant authority to allot 3-room houses to a family as a temporary arrangement before facilitating resettlement of IDPs at their original homes. Highlighting the plights faced by IDPs, Ibocho also urged a relevant authority to increase the daily allowance from the present 80 rupees. During the program, Assistant Professor of Department of Law, Manipur University, Dr. Sapam Dilip Kumar, spoke on IDPs and domestic law remedies, while Assistant Professor of Symbiosis Law School, Dr. Manglem Mangal, spoke on UN Guiding Principles on Internally Displaced Person and Manipur IDPs.
सरकार ना बुद्धि संग यारे न लाउ थोती रहे संग यारे न लाउ थो बजु ऐको ने के संग यारे संग यागिरो अदु सरकार न संगहन गियर के सुनते हेमसुंग ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯨꯝꯅ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯅꯕ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯃ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯔꯣꯀꯦꯇꯦꯠ ꯍꯥꯎꯁ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯅꯤꯒꯤꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯍꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛ ꯍꯣꯡꯖꯤन ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯖꯕꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯦꯇꯦꯠ ꯍꯥꯎꯁꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯂꯩꯌꯦ ꯀꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯈꯛ ꯄꯤꯔꯦ ꯀꯥ ꯑꯃꯗꯅ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯊꯣꯡꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯟ ꯕꯥꯠꯔꯨꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯁꯜꯂꯦ ꯀꯥ ꯑꯃꯗꯅ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯤ 5 ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ 10 ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯏꯀꯣ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯁꯥꯒꯗꯕꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯁꯥꯕꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯂꯝ ꯈꯔ ꯌꯦꯟꯕꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯗꯣ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯃꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯆꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯈꯔ ꯀꯣꯝꯅ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯃ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯩ
Manipur State Legal Service Authority MASLSA Member Secretary Alek Muiva has urged women victims of sexual assault and other crimes to access the compensation benefits under Manipur Compensation Scheme for women victims or survivors of sexual assault or other crimes 2023. He was speaking at the one-day legal awareness program organized by MASLSA at the relief camp opened at Mandop Imphal, Kurukul Mayai Lekai in Imphal West District. Speaking further, Alek Muiva expressed contentment on the achievement of justice delivery to many women victims whose cases had been uncovered through the legal help from MASLSA. He also expressed belief that generating mass awareness about POCSO Act and Domestic Violence Act will go a long way in curtailing crimes that are committed against women in the state. The MASLSA member secretary added that the legal awareness program was organized with the aim to create awareness about the legal rights of women among IDPs and to avert crimes against them.
POCSO Act si akoy na dom magi punishment hai tare penalty si akoy ayambana khangde kaisu na taba macha hek soiru bada bail so pak phangoi daba aduga chahi su yamna kuina jail changi dawba mayam si praja sing na hek tabada potential perpetrator hai tare haji budi kaisu tawdriba adu magi wakhande di phattaba su ai tawsira tawaisra khanba mi mayam si it will deter them mokoi de ki hallaga sigi kaisu na tabda aina smai tawru de ai jail chahi tara kunthra dum yawba life yawba sti ai tawai ki haina mokoi sigumba crime si akoina thokringai di avoid tawnaba haina akoina sumaina legal awareness se akai sinjabani sumaina legal awareness tawba sida su relief camp da ot nai ba wa ba myam je handa gira su khali.
Meanwhile, Imphal West District Deputy Commissioner Rajkumar Mayang Lambam asserted that efforts are on to identify safer locations for resettlement of IDPs. He further highlighted measures to construct temporary shelter homes for those IDPs whose original places or villages are still vulnerable for resettlement, while also adding that arrangements are being made to relocate IDPs from other districts to their corresponding districts. While highlighting the assistance provided to IDPs in terms of legal perspective, the DC stated that one-stop centers with paralegal and paramedical staffs have been opened by MASLSA and District Legal Service Authority to address their complaints related to legal matters. Continuing that, a dedicated portal has also been created to ensure that the benefits are given to beneficiaries. Rajkumar asserted that the talks to insert the details of the deserving beneficiaries in the portal is underway. During the legal awareness program, IDEA Northeast Chapter Director Mingma El Sherpa, MASLSA panel lawyer CH Momom and OSD Kagem Bum Rojita spoke in length on various topics including POCSO Act, Domestic Violence Act, and empowerment of underprivileged and marginalized children through legal education.
Akoigi Imphal West displaced Oraga Laiba, but belonging to other districts, Samna Harakagi Bishnupur, Dagi, Hobal, Dagi, Kakshing, Dagi, Imphal Istagi Pobayao. ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯤꯁ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯗꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯅꯕ so that they are also aware DC ꯑꯃꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ coordinate ꯇꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ workout ꯇꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯣꯡꯊꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯊꯥꯡꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ yes challenges ꯂꯩꯒꯅꯤ difficult ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ positivelyꯁꯨ ꯈꯟꯁꯤ everything negative ꯉꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯨꯠꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ resettle ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄꯒꯤ angle-ꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ temporary home-ꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯛꯅꯕꯒꯤ plan ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤ so that livable ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ environment ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯇꯥꯔꯦ.
All Manipur VDF Employees Welfare Association has issued warning to carry out gun down, pen down strike if their long pending demands are not fulfilled by July 31. Speaking in this regard at Manipur Press Club, President of All Manipur VDF Employees Welfare Association, Sagosem Sanjit, said over 10,000 VDF personnel in the state have been demanding revision of their salary based on the duties and responsibilities. The other two demands are appointment of VDF personnel under the provisions of Section 18 of Police Act 1861 and regularization of VDF personnel. Speaking further, Sanjit also asserted that VDF personnel will start gun down, pen down strike from August 1 if Manipur State Home Department does not fulfill their long pending demands by July 31.
हंदकी चलिबा थासिगी अरोइबा डेट 30 के 1 सिबोगी मनुंगदा सरकार गा कोई यानागिबा अकोई दा पिरकिबा थाजबदो कोई थबोइनो उथोपिबा पामी अदु मतम थानागिबगी मतुंगिनदी मदु हेंतुए हाइतारे हेंतुइबा जी पोचे अकोई मतम खरा मजु चोंदा जरकांदा नुमित तरानी हेना मु चोंदा जरकांदा डेट 31 बो मनुंगदा थबोइनो उथोक तागदे ऑल मे प्रोविडे वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन की कोई लेइबा सेंट्रल कमिटी की लीडरसिंग अमसुंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट की लीडरसिंग मेंबर की अपाम होइना डेट हेक थंगनाबा मिकुप डेट 1 दगिदी हंदकी थाजेक लोइबो डेट 1 दगिदी अकोई हाइबा जी अकोई रिज्यूम तौरकांदा अमु हिंकलन बाय तारे स्ट्राइक अमु तौरने हाइबगी वखलोंदुना अकोई फोटोनिगिसे अदुगा
Sawambung to Sagomang via KB Road Welfare Committee has urged the authorities concerned to rehabilitate the road section from Sawambung to Sagomang via KB. Citing the reports carried in print and electronic media about the development of cracks and fissures on the surface of the road stretch spanning around 11.5 kilometers, the committee added that it has also discovered the substandard condition of the road section. While appreciating Kundrakpong constituency MLA for inspecting the road condition, the committee further urged the contractor and other authorities concerned to construct the incomplete portion of the road and also to restore the substandard sections.
Punna kilometer taramathoy makai semgadaba lambi ni koilas tagadabani adu hojik fawda koilas tariba lambi asi asangbasi kilometer 9 semba loire adu walhoriba kilometer 3 makai asi koinongju pantha oibanina koi semba yabagi koila back topping logba yabagi mongdadi loina leirabani haibadi double layer paka logdana WBM logdana leirabani adu nongju pantha oibanina koi sugadaba nimitu de nong hectare kana minus sugu yadana leibani hataru ki matungda koi lambi se kaire haiba paw ama koi committee na thenajabadagi koina su haiba lambi asi koi yengjanjare koina su haijaningbasi contractor na su sumlamba lambi asi yamna sangna fajana tharaga singba mafam kharada mapun tawdana nungaitaba leibase yamna thubada semjanbiu.
Regularized lecturers of government higher secondary schools have announced pen down strike from July 21 to 26 against the failure to disburse regular pay. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal, General Secretary of Lecturers Association Manipur 2018 batch Irengbam Malemganbi decried that as many as 603 lecturers who were recruited as contract lecturers in higher secondary schools in 2019 have not received the regular pay till date, despite regularizing them in 2022 due to pendency in regularization process. Continuing that, the regularization order clearly mentioned about providing regular pay from April 1, 2023 onwards. Malemganbi urged the government to translate the regularization order into action besides disbursing the pending salary of 8 months.
Lecturers Association Manipur 2018 batch na ngasi association gi members singa yanaraga lakliba tang kunmathoi ningdokabadi gi na tang kuntaruk Saturday phawba pen down gi strike changsin jargani haina lapthokchare khongjang asi changsin jaribagi maramdi leingak na khoibu regular thoktiga ba sahi ahum pharakla phawda paja punamakna ngasi bawta regular employee among oina adugi benefits akhoi ngasi phawda phangjati akhoi na sarkar gi maigaida haizening badi akhoi gi awaba punamakse amuktadi ubiyu akhoi na awaba singse akhoi gi koktagi akhoi gi poklum je thangdabiyu haidana request tawdani.
The state of Manipur marked a proud milestone with its representation at the Artificial Intelligence Summit held at the United Nations headquarters in Vienna, Austria. The summit brought together representatives from over 100 countries discussing critical issues including digital sovereignty, ethical AI, and the role of AI in empowering developing countries and the global south. Among the global participants was Halbam Joyremba, Managing Director of Cube 10 Technologies Private Limited, who played a significant role not only as a delegate but also as a member of the Speaker Selection Committee. Over a period of 3 months, he took part in more than 8 rounds of interviews, helping evaluate over 160 speaker applications from around the world. His involvement directly contributed to shaping the diverse and impactful lineup of voices featured at the summit. During the summit, Joyremba highlighted the pressing challenges faced by smaller regions like Manipur in adopting AI-driven transformation, which include lack of adequate computing infrastructure, gaps in consistent and reliable data, frequent disruptions due to conflict situations, and a shortage of high-end skilled professionals in fields like AI, machine learning, and data science. He emphasized the need for global cooperation, inclusive investment, and policy support to ensure these gaps are addressed meaningfully. The summit emphasized the need for stronger regional representation in global tech policy frameworks, particularly from developing regions. Thadou Inpi Manipur TIM has sounded alarm that a purported fake organization called Thadou Tribe Council, TTC General Headquarters, issued in the name of one self-styled YT Haukip as president and addressing the president of United Naga Council, UNC, has been circulated on social media. In a press release issued by its Joint General Secretary, Mangor Pado, TIM clarified that TTC General Headquarters is neither recognized by nor affiliated with it, calling it a pseudo-organization floated by a government teacher named T.S. Letkose Haukip for clan and militant-centric propaganda to subsume Thadou identity under Kuki supremacist narratives. It further stated that Letkose Haukip has also created multiple social media-based and pseudo-intellectual forums, including the Kuki Reunification Forum, the World's Kuki Zo Intellectual Forum, now called the World Kuki Zo Intellectual Council, the obsolete Kuki Chiefs Association Manipur, and the Youth Wing Lom Lang Som, LS, and collectively termed as the Federal Council of Five, FCO5. And TIM added that these organizations are merely shells under a single individual, exploiting the Thadou populace in the name of pseudo-Kuki nationalist sentiments for personal profit and influence, while urging every right-thinking citizen, including UNC, Naga, Hoho, Meitei, Zomi, and Mar, to be aware of these manipulative tactics by Letkose Haukip's leadership. TIM emphasized that the anti-Naga, anti-Meitei, anti-Zomi, anti-Mizo, and anti-Thadou stands of the 5 organizations are solely for personal gain and threatening inter-community harmony in Manipur. Claiming that TIM is the legitimate apex body representing Thadou interests and rights, the press release strongly denounced the distortion and undermining of distinct Thadou unity and identity. The Institute of Engineers India, Manipur State Center, organized a one-day seminar on digital electronics for girl students at Seminar Hall of IEI, Manipur State Center in Government Polytechnic Campus, Takil today. Principal of Manipur Institute of Technology, Dr. N. Bashanta, Senior Deputy General Manager of Power Grid Corporation of India, Waribam Amarjit, Chairman of IEI Manipur State Branch, L. Swamikanta, Honorary Secretary of IEI Manipur State Branch, Dr. T.H. Subhash Chandra, and Convener of the seminar, R.K. Naujinglen Meite, along with 50 students, attended the program, which was held on the theme, Bridging the Gender Digital Divide. Speaking in the program, R.K. Naujinglen Meite said the seminar was organized with the aim to encourage women and young girls to develop interest in the field of technology. Under the initiative, young girls are introduced to digital electronic devices in order to make them familiar with digital platform and technology.
Our Institution of Business India, Imphal Center, the International Telecommunication Union, Samum Pusuba, can observe those again. Data when the digital transformation, gender equality, hybrid team. Gender equality is the Pimsasing male, female, Navaganda, female is can also technology, and also what when a survey over the Panga Paita. When I Pohon and Navasi Kamaito with the Ganganda, when a high school level, they get Oregon Pimsasingi, more opportunity Piva program, and when I given a training session, Masamas up Pangoga, more than a Sagi electronics, digital device, and they get internet, Susan Navakopa, they get artificial intelligence, kind of emerging technology, life, moising as I key the Navaita, the fundamental conception of Pina Navi, change of a program.
Well, we have more news coming up, but before that, let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Jahini Fuhena, Babina, Haibamaming Asina, Anala Yengilamda, Tazaba, Quality Labamadi, Jackson Honabagi Kudam, Oiduna Lakli.
Diagnostic Tagi Horaga, Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, Cancer Care Fawbada, Babina Mangzil Thadou Inpi.
Haujikamuk, Makata na Changsilaktuna, Mayami Mafam the Kodol Tamjari, Babina Institute of Nursing, Manipur Nursing Council Nasu, recognized Tauraba.
Matam Gachunarba Classroom, Advanced Left Sing Lasery.
Babina Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, AOI Babina Speciality Hospital da, Clinical Training Fangbiu.
Expert Faculty, Nupam Sumupi Tokhai Hostel, Sel Yamna Chandana.
Babina Hospital Amadi Kongu Riba Institute Sing the Tabak Tawagi Kodok Java Supizeri.
Hauzik Admission Hosere, Suknatagi Sit Nipu Kaktani, Ahan Balakpada, Kudung Saba Pijagani.
Babina Institute of Nursing, Nurturing Care, Inspiring Growth.
Saziwa Zel Road, Kabay Soy, Imphal East.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News. Now moving on. All Gas Care Manipur State organized a day-long awareness cum training program on handling LPG cylinders during emergency situations at Kiam Sifai Royal Club in Thoubal District today. Speaking in the program, manager of All Gas Care Manipur State, S.H. Joyprakash, said the program was organized to teach public about safe handling of LPG cylinders and to demonstrate steps that are required during emergency situations. Punjab and Sindh Bank Kekman branch is in association with Punjab and Sindh Bank Kekman branch and Crisil Foundation jointly organized a one-day financial literacy camp at Kekman Zilla Kaitel under Thoubal District today. The camp was organized as part of 3 months saturation campaign on financial inclusion schemes at Gram Panchayat level. As part of the financial literacy camp, attendees were provided information regarding bank account opening under various government schemes such as PMJJBY, PMSBY, APY. Attendees were also informed about digital fraud, prevention and unclaimed deposits. And during the program, Punjab and Sindh Bank Kekman branch also distributed loan sanctioned letter to VLFs. Salaitared Village Level Federation, Primary Health Center, Kumbi and Ayushman Arogya Mandir, Ithai today organized Village Health Sanitation and Nutrition Day for Thai Wapokpi covered under Moirang CD Block, Manipur State Livelihood Mission. During the event, a free health camp was also conducted at Ithai Wapokpi, Ima Padibi Laibung, besides forming social action Subcommittee Inclusion and Upgradation of Village Health, Sanitation and Nutrition Committee. Meitei residents in Sylhet have discussed plan to conserve a place in Bangladesh city as a heritage site, which is an important historical place where Kang Chingba festival had been initially performed. The idea was discussed during a meeting convened yesterday at Shri Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu Mandir located at Sylhet Konung Laikai. The meeting was also attended by former mayor of Sylhet City Corporation and advisor of Devalay Rath Yatra Uddaipan Committee Ariful Haq Chaudhary and President Prasanta. Ariful Haq Chaudhary gave assurance to protect the Meitei populace in Sylhet and their lands besides extending every possible help towards materializing their proposal. United Kukching Students, Unicas Delhi and Delhi Kukching Society, DEX, today jointly organized a spot painting competition on various themes, along with a panel discussion on a theme, is Kukching's urban future compatible with the preservation of Itay Lokong and agricultural land at the auditorium of Library and Information Center, Kukching. Students from various schools in Kukching district participated at the spot painting competition, which was divided into two categories. Delhi Kukching Society member Nongmaithem Manichandra moderated the panel discussion, while joint non-government voluntary organization Kukching advisor P. Somarendra, United Clubs Organization Kukching President M. Brojan, Adam Secretary K.S.H. Surjit and Kukching Itay Committee President Y. Achoba were engaged as panelists. In a welcome fillip to the efforts of wildlife conservation, a local of Kukching Maka low-sec mining Toparing under Kukching district rescued a wounded deer that entered his residence early this morning. The wounded deer came inside the residence of Narim Dhirand and subsequently forest officials were informed. And under the instruction of DFO Thobal Forest Division, Dr. L. JESSY, a team of Kukching Forest Range led by Range Officer Sundar Huijom picked up the injured deer and carried out treatment for the wounds before it was handed over to Manipur Zoological Garden in Hiroshima. Range Officer Kukching and Kukching Public School jointly organized a tree plantation drive at Mantak Tarung Hobi Jingle. The event was organized as part of Van Mahotsav 2025 and under the aegis of Thobal Forest Division. Speaking on the sideline, Range Officer Huijom Sundar stressed on the need of educating students regarding conservation of environment and about importance of trees. Well, the total active cases of COVID-19 in the state stands at 11 as one COVID-19 case was reported from Imphal West District today. A total of 23 samples were tested today, and out of which only one sample came out positive for COVID-19. With that, the cumulative COVID-19 positive cases in the state have risen to 329 since the outbreak of fresh variant this year. Now moving on to national news, Tata Sons and Tata Trust has set up a 500 crore rupees public charitable trust dedicated to the Ahmedabad Air India crash victims. Named after the doomed flight, the Mumbai-registered AI-171 Memorial and Welfare Trust will see Tata Sons and Tata Trust contributing 250 crore rupees each to support the relatives and dependents of the deceased as well as the injured and those directly or collaterally affected by the accident. The 500 crore rupees contribution will include the ex gratia payment of 1 crore rupees for the deceased besides medical treatment of the victims who suffered serious injuries. It will also help rebuild the BJ Medical College hostel building and infrastructure which was destroyed after the plane crashed into it. Tata Sons stated that the trust will also provide assistance to first responders, medical and disaster relief professionals, social workers and governmental staff who might have endured trauma and distress in the aftermath of the deadly crash. Now in sports news, Soram Rani, who made Manipur and India proud by winning 2 gold medals in wrist wrestling, arm wrestling, World Police and Fire Games 2025 held in Birmingham, USA, was accorded warm welcome by Kumbi constituency MLA Sanasam Premchandra and locals of Ithai on her arrival at Imphal International Airport today. Notably, Rani, born to Soram Lalamani and late Soram Mema of Ithai Waipokpi, clinched 2 gold medals in right arm wrestling events in the wrist wrestling or arm wrestling World Police and Fire Games 2025 held from June 27 to July 6 this year. Speaking on the sidelines, she expressed gratitude to the coaches and senior players for their guidance towards achieving her success.
यामना कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ओइब जगह हाइतारे टाइमिंग सिदा चलगल होय भारत सिगी अमदि मणिपुर की ओइबा अमदि आइगी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी की ओइबा सुगुम्बा दायित्व अमा लौना माइ पालक पसिदा अमुक के हेनाइना थमदि नुंगाइबा अमदि माना तौरु तौरु थबुक्ता हेना माइ पाकपा आइगी सनपि न मागे हाना लेरमबिस्तगी मान फंगाइबा गोल सिगा सानबा अमा आइना थबक्ता करी तबो यागे हाइबदु मथक तोंबगा तानरगा सोइदना आइ तब तोंथोक याबो तोंथोकनी हाइबसिमा आइ थमजरि
I ended just to one police fire game, Birmingham, US. I'm listening event Sanazavani, a goal and illusion area right. Credit, I guess, Tapita Mirapas and I'm the Loina Pigeoning. I'm listening. Makata, the hygienic is just harassing the hygienic busy. Sanaba Konavada, Tawakan Yauba, Waba, Naidaba, the give a Kankanba, but see hygienic.
Penchaksa-led Association of Manipur received the Manipur team, who bagged 11 medals, including 6 gold medals, 3 silver medals and 2 bronze medals at the Northeast Penchaksa-led Championships in 2025, which was held at Dimapur. Salam Kingston Luang, Wangke Malem Nganba, Ashim Kori, Narem Tomtin Nganba, Maibam Rojit and Takelambam Nedrajit clinched the gold medals in their respective categories, while KH Fiza, Sinam Amarjit and Ketrimayum Jackson won the silver medals. Lokrakpam Manitoiba received the sole bronze medal. Penchaksa-led Association of Manipur have congratulated the players from Manipur on their achievement. Now the weather report. According to ICR, General Center Lamphel sets maximum temperature was recorded at 31.4 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 24.8 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 84% in the morning and 69% in the evening. Now before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Renowned socio-political commentator and retired IPS officer Potsangbam Sonamani passes away after a long battle with cancer. Apunba Iripaki Mahiroy Sinpanglup demands identification of illegal immigrants before carrying out census and delimitation exercise in Manipur. President of National Research Center, Tongamaji, decries on lack of care and assistance for IDPs. Displaced persons say cramped prefabricated houses not the ultimate solution. And VDF personnel demand regularization, reasonable pay, warns to carry out gun down and pen down strike from 1st August. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.